Welcome back, I am Packle. How's it going out there? And before I get on my topic, there is an asshole outside, and that asshole is my next door neighbour, and he is making a fuckload of noise, and I've tried to reduce and edit it, and so on and so forth, and I've tried to look my best so you wouldn't be able to hear it. I've argued with him saying, give me 20 minutes or so, just so I can film this. Oh no, he's gonna keep doing it because he's an arsehole. He's an attention-seeking arsehole, just trying to get attention in his pathetic, meaningless life. Anyway, I don't get the point in doing these videos. There's going to be no views, it's all meaningless, like no one ever looks at these things, because hey, I'm not doing a 1,000-degree knife challenge or doing a stupid challenge or something and so on and so forth, because I'm not doing that, you're not going to get views, because I'm not clickbait. Anyway, I don't get the point in any of this. What's the meaning to any of this? Why? I don't get this. Anyway, my soul crushing depression and no meaning to my life has nothing to do with this video and the topic I want to talk about. But anyway, let's get down to it. Let's get down to the topic of this video, and that is vaccines. And let me say right now, vaccines do not cause autism. Okay? Let's get it right out in the open. And on top of that, they don't pose a danger whatsoever. Actually, they are some of the best things humans have ever created, okay? Without vaccines, you probably wouldn't be here. People say, you should have vaccine, it's not natural, and so on and so forth, and blah 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 blah, make excuse, flawed reasoning, so on and so forth. Anti-vaxxers, here's some flawed proof from the 90s that vaccine has a tie to autism. But there's no proof. But anyway, without vaccines, you wouldn't be here. Most likely you wouldn't be here. And you probably folks say, most likely you're vaccinated right now. Let's get real here. You're probably vaccinated as well. And so if you say, I don't believe in vaccinations, let's have a look at your history. You're most likely vaccinated in the first place. So you're a flawed belief anyway, a flawed theory. Because the reality is, you were probably vaccinated when you were young, beyond your control. Beyond your right. Your parents probably got you vaccinated when you were a baby. And so, if you say, I don't believe in vaccinations, you're probably vaccinated yourself, you hypocrite. And people who don't get their kids vaccinated are putting their kids in harm's way. There's a reason why they were created, okay? There's a reason why vaccines of all types were created. And when you don't have your kids vaccinated, or you yourself, you are putting yourself in major harm's way. You are literally got no defense against anything. So you get polio, you're fucked. You get tetanus, you're fucked where you can get a tetanus jab. You get measles or mumps or whatever, you've got to wait it out. Okay? It's a very good reason why vaccines were made. And when people who don't get their kids vaccinated because of flawed belief, ideals, reasoning and so on and so forth, if you wholeheartedly believe vaccines cause autism, wouldn't it be a bit more prevalent in society? I mean really, we say it was 1 in 100, then 1 in 64, then 1 in 40. Okay? But then, I'm not trying to more people than that get vaccinated. Wouldn't it be far more prevalent? I mean really, wouldn't it be far more prevalent in society? I mean not 1 in 45, I mean 1 in 2, 1 in 3. I mean more prevalent than cancer. That's what I'm saying with prevalence. Would it be more prevalent than cancer? Because I'm not trying to insult the mass majority, I don't mean the mass majority of you are vaccinated in some way or another, by something. And then people claim that it was the MMR that was tied to autism, measles, mumps and rubella that was tied to autism. And now you have idiot groups who don't have their kids vaccinated who are now causing outbreaks all over the fucking US. And they go, what's happening? Well, you're not vaccinated, you idiots. You're not vaccinated, an outbreak happens. Vaccines were created to fucking stop these outbreaks, you dick. And so when anyone claims, what's the point in a vaccine? It's so you don't fucking die, or get an outbreak, or get infected. Okay? Simple as that. There's a reason why they were created, to stop infection, to stop needless death. You are putting your kids in harm's way because of your stupid flawed belief. And yes, there are some cases where a certain vaccine has an adverse side effect. You feel woozy, you feel a bit ill for a few days. Some people can have insomnia. Okay? Whatever. Sometimes there are adverse side effects, but not autism. Okay? So I've seen people personally to me who've had vaccines and then felt a bit woozy for a few days. And I think that's normal. But autism does not come from vaccines, okay? And yes, the mass majority are probably going, yeah, I already know this, John. Why are you saying this? Because there are some stupid idiots who still believe this. There are some pathetic, denialistic idiots who still believe that vaccines cause autism. The majority of you understand it doesn't, and that's great. Because thank you, you're rational people. I mean, congrats, you are normal rational people who understand how vaccines work. But then there are some idiots who claim that it causes autism. And here's a personal note from me. If you wholeheartedly believe that vaccines cause autism, I mean wholeheartedly, if you truly believe that vaccines can ruin your child and so on and so forth, then explain me. Explain how I exist. That's what I want to know. If you wholeheartedly believe vaccines cause autism, then how do I exist? Think about that. How do I exist? I have never had a vaccine in my life. The closest thing I've had to a vaccine is a tetanus shot. So really, I have had a vaccine, but it was a tetanus shot. Because trust me, tetanus in modern society is very prevalent, okay? Cut your finger on some metal, tetanus. Scratched by a cat's claw, tetanus. Your pet dog accidentally bit you, tetanus. You step on a nail, tetanus. Uncleaned wound, tetanus. Tetanus is a very prevalent thing in modern society. But I'm not going to go into that. So yes, I have had a vaccine, which is a tetanus shot. Well, is it a booster? I have no idea. But that's the only thing I've had. I have not had the MMR vaccine. Never had it. And yet I have autism. So please enlighten me. How do I exist? That's what I want to know. People who claim that the MMR, because the MMR was the one that was linked to autism, measles, mumps and rubella, then please enlighten me how I exist. Anyway, I am Parkwell. Thanks for watching and I'll see you next time.